Hey, bro, you ever notice that it seemed like certain guys always bump into the prettiest women, right? They always bump into the women who dress good, who have good careers, who just seem to have their life together, right? And you're like, dang, man, that dude, how does that dude always end up being with the winners? How does he end up always being with the girls I would like to be with? It's because of his habits, bro. His habits. You'll hear me talk about this a lot. A man's habits determine his entire life. So let me give you a scenario. The guy that makes reading a priority. Because he reads a lot, he goes to the bookstore a lot. Because he goes to the bookstore a lot, the type of women that go to the bookstore are normally more feminine, a little bit more educated, more well-rounded, and they don't club and party as much. So, because he's around these women, he gets invited to certain events. He might end up going to plays, theater, music, different type of things. So because he's always around these type of women, he then ends up dating these type of women. And when he marries and procreates, he does that with highly educated women who are not running the streets all the time, who don't have a gang of bodies, and who don't cause many problems, bro. But it all starts with his habits. If he did not become a reader, if he did not take his education seriously, he would not be in the same places at the same time. So, bro, you have to take a look at your habits. What do you do every day? What music do you listen to? What podcasts do you watch? What TV shows do you watch? Do you make your health a priority? Do you make self-improvement a priority? Do you stay in the house or do you go out to clubs all the time? Do you spend money frivolously, even if you have it? Or are you big into savings and investments? So, bro, your habits are going to dictate your movements each and every day. So, bro, if you eat fast food all the time, you're going to be at McDonald's. You're going to run into women who eat McDonald's. But if you're going to the gym every morning and you're stopping for a smoothie, guess what type of women you're going to run into, fam? And it doesn't work the way you think it does. You just can't go hang out at the smoothie spot and think you're going to bag the healthy women. That's not how it goes, because they can tell the guys that work out and the guys that just hang out at the smoothie spot. So, bro, your habits, your daily habits, every day. Do you get up and listen to positivity? Because listening to positivity instead of listening to negativity will have you in a positive mood. You then are you're more inclined to talk to a female that you do not know. If you're in a negative mood, you're not in the mood to strike up a conversation in the coffee line. See how that goes? So, bro, every daily habit you have determines your movements. And your movements determine the people that you end up being around. So, bro, you're not going to meet foreign women if you don't travel abroad. But you're not going to travel abroad if you're not excelling in your career. You're not going to excel in your career if you're not punctual, just to say the least. See how that chain reaction goes? And it's not just about meeting women, but that's what we're talking about on this video. It could be a lot of different things that you're trying to attain in life. But, bro, don't ever expect to be around high-earning, feminine women who take very good care of themselves, who are highly educated, who come from good families, and all you do is spend your time around women who don't. You're in the lounges, in the clubs. You're out from 10 p.m. to 3 or 4 a.m. High-earning women are not out at that time of night, sir. They are not. Women who come from good backgrounds, buddy, they don't go to the dive bar all the time. They got other stuff to do. Trust me. So you got to refine your habits, and we always talk about habits. But, bro, it goes back to the same thing. If you have a bedtime, you'll have a wake-up time. If you have a wake-up time, most likely you'll have a morning routine. If you have a morning routine, most likely you'll be more organized. You will then be more efficient in whatever job you have or career. If you're more efficient in your job or career, you will make more money. That money will afford you the luxury to be able to travel, to be able to go to finer restaurants, to drive better cars and live in better neighborhoods. And because you surround yourself with people like that, you will then meet women and other males like that. Because you're in these neighborhoods, because you're at these restaurants, because you belong to the country club and you go golf there, because of your daily habits. Bro, I'm telling you, if you want to make some changes in your life, just start with the things you do every day and make a real assessment of what you do from the time you get up until the time you go to bed. How many phone calls do you make? How many text messages do you send? How much time do you spend on social media? Who do you follow on social media? What do you follow on social media? Do you read at all? What type of music do you listen to? What type of water do you drink? Do you drink water at all? Do you eat healthy or do you eat bad? Are you at McDonald's or are you at Subway getting a turkey sub with lettuce and onions, bro? It all comes down to that. Because the guy that you want to become always gets the girl that you want to get. I'm telling you, when you become that guy, you will have nothing but the women that you want to attract. Because they're going to be in the same lane you are, sir. They're going to be at Starbucks at the same time you are. They're going to be at the gym at the same time you are. They're going to be at the library or the bookstore the same time you are. They're going to be at church or the mosque or the temple the same time you are. When you have kids, their kids will go to school with your kids because it will be a nice private school because you can afford to send them to private school because what? Because you're a high earner in your career. Because you're punctual. Because they can count on you. Because you excel. Because you try really, really hard all the time. All your daily habits, bro. If you can't put your clothes out at night, if you can't iron your clothes the night before, if you don't do your laundry until the laundry's busting out of the laundry basket, if you got clothes everywhere, if you never clean up your house, if your car is always dirty, if you don't dress to impress, you don't take care of your health, fam, why would you expect to bump into these women? It would be a waste of time for her and you. Because you would waste her time talking to her because she doesn't like men like you. And you would waste, and she would waste your time because you would never be able to get next to a woman like her, so you're wasting your time as well. The women you want to be around are avoiding you because of your habits. That's it and that's all, bro.